Value flow generates fortune. Player feast originally realizes static and dynamic combination. With the bi-turbo driving mechanism of big and small pond, it creates the perpetual motion machine of coin circle fortune. Players can enjoy fourfold earnings, ticket earnings, dividend sharing earnings, as well as shareholder earnings and pond earnings. People who attend Players Grand Banquet must hold ticket PCC. Ticket should be 1/10 of game amount. Primary players input 200 to 2,000 USDTs and will exit after gaining 3 times of static dividend plus sharing award plus V-level shareholder earnings. Medium players input 2,001 to 6,000 USDTs and will exit after gaining 4 times of static dividend plus sharing award plus V-level shareholder earnings. Senior players input more than 6,000 USDTs and will exit after gaining 5 times of static dividend plus sharing award plus V-level shareholder earnings. The daily earning rate of static intelligent dividend is 0.3% to 2.2%. Daily average is more than 0.5%. The contract will record the inflow capital volume of each block according to different timestamp to figure up the daily earnings. Monthly earning rate is 10% to 66%, and monthly average is over 15%. If players recommend it, sharing award will be gained. The corresponding number of intergenerational award gained according to the recommended number of people will accelerate exit. The one generation is 10%, the second generation is 8%, and the third generation is 7%, with immediate settlement of earnings. If the main area of players reaches 30,000 USDTs and the community reaches 60,000 USDTs, it will become the V1 shareholder. If the main area of players reaches 100,000 USDTs and the community reaches 200,000 USDTs, it will become the V2 shareholder. If the main area reaches 200,000 USDTs and the community reaches 400,000 USDTs, it will become the V3 shareholder. If the main area reaches 600,000 USDTs and the community reaches 1.2 million USDTs, it will become the V4 shareholder. Shareholders of all grades will share dividend earnings of 3% global performance according to the grades. The formula is the 3% global performance, the number of the current grade, plus the number of higher than the current grade, plus earnings of the lower grade. Daily earnings of the V1 shareholder are equal to 3% global performance, the number of V1 plus V2 plus V3 plus V4. Daily earnings of the V2 shareholder are equal to 3% global performance, the number of V2 plus V3 plus V4 plus daily earnings of V1 shareholder. The rest can be done in the same manner. 15% of all inflow capital will go to the pond, while 70% will go to the big pond. In 24-hour countdown, 3-hour lottery time will be expanded after entering 200 USDTs every time. The maximum is up to 24 hours. Then, in damping time, when time is damped to 0, the game is over. The big pond will draw a lottery. All bonuses will be allocated to the player with the maximum amount invested among the last 500 players according to the investment volume. 30% will go the small pond to draw the lottery every 24 hours. 31 new players will be allocated according to the participant amount from big to small. There is one first prize with 1/3 bonuses in the small pond. There are 10 second prizes with 1/3 bonuses in the small pond together. There are 20 third prizes with 1/3 bonuses in the small pond together. Players can exchange 10,000 U's PCCs to the exchange address according to the real-time exchange ratio, or transfer 5,000 U's PCCs to the exchange address so as to become the promotion ambassadors and enjoy 5% of infinite token earnings under the umbrella. About 10% of ticket earnings will go to the static capital pond every month. If there are 100,000 USDTs in the ticket pond, the contract will automatically transfer to the static capital pond. The overflow part exceeding 5 million USDTs in the big pond will inject capital in the static capital pond. With a dynamic sedimentation, PCC's market value will be the dividend safeguard of everyone. The static capital pond will continuously reproduce to form the ecological closed loop. Furthermore, USDT version of Player's Grand Banquet creatively updates the restarting mechanism. When the dividend pond is less than the capital in the big pond, there is fusing. Then, static dividend of regular players before fusing will be paused, while new players won't be affected. When it is higher than 105% of the capital in the big pond, regular players will gradually start static dividend from backward to forward according to the timestamp and block height and really realize continuous reproduction. All allocation patterns of Player's Grand Banquet will be written into intelligent contracts and can be inquired on the blockchain browser. Owning a wallet address can register an account. Entry and exit of USDTs are immediately allocated. Your fortune will be continuous under your control.